When it comes to the realm of conspiracy theories, you will find hundreds, if not thousands, of fun ideas to play around with. However, this one that we're about to talk about may just take the cake as the most fun and the most unique of them all. Hello, everybody, and today we're going to be talking about Robert Golf and the glass camera. Now, if you've never heard of this story, you are most certainly in for a treat, and I promise you that you're going to want to stick around. Now, before we get started, I just want to say that this channel, I'll be covering things like this as well as true crime, mysteries, and a whole lot more. So if any of that interests you, please consider subscribing. And I also want to say that the content in this video is purely for educational purposes, and just because I say something in here does not mean that I necessarily believe it. Now, for simplicity's sake, the theory essentially goes as follows. A psychic named Robert Golf was hired by the CIA and the FBI to assist in creating an untraceable surveillance system through the use of astral projection. We'll get into what that is in just a minute. And if any of that sounds crazy to you, then you are in for it today, I guess. So that's fun and all, but that begs the question, what even is astral projection? So essentially, the process of astral projection involves separating one's mind or spirit from their physical body through deep meditation, which allows them to freely roam the world while being separated from their physical body. The practice has been recorded in ancient Egyptian, Inuit, and even Hindu beliefs, along with others. As far as research goes in the scientific field, there is no hard evidence to prove that this phenomenon actually exists. However, it is a very fun concept to play around with. The closest we have gotten are patients being given certain hallucinogenic drugs and experiencing symptoms similar to the ones described. So basically, the belief is that someone can separate their mind from their body and see things without actually being there. So now you might be asking, what does this even have to do with anything? How does this tie into Robert Golf in the first place? Well, as the theory states, he was hired by the CIA and the FBI to help them create an untraceable surveillance system, and, according to the theory at least, he was successful. Proponents of the theory state that Golf had several successful trips and was able to transmit what he saw back to a television screen where the researchers would be able to view it. And this part gets interesting, so you may want to hang on. According to this theory, during one of these trips, Golf stayed out of his body too long and reportedly died while he was projecting. And because he was still hooked up to the monitor, when his soul entered the afterlife, the researchers were able to get a brief recording of what heaven looked like before the feed cut out. And that footage allegedly still exists and is being held inside a vault inside of the Catholic Church. And this is genuinely one of the most fun and unhinged theories that I have ever had the privilege of reading about, and I absolutely love it. And to be totally honest, I will start covering more serious topics on this channel, I promise. Like, in a couple weeks, we're going to be talking about the 2006 volleyball massacre. That may or may not have happened, according to some people. But this was just fun. I originally heard about it from a YouTuber named Wendigoon, who I'm sure most of you, if you're into this genre of video, have probably seen or heard of. But it genuinely is just one of the most fun, unhinged conspiracy theories out there. Like it's genuinely just a fun theory, and that's really why I wanted to talk about it. Um, yeah, it's most certainly interesting because historically there was a man named Robert Golf who was a psychic, and that's about all we know as far as official records go. Um, but as far as the actual story goes, that's basically it. I just wanted to give a real quick synopsis of, you know, what it was essentially. If you guys want me to do a deeper dive in the future, I can most certainly make one, but for simplicity's sake, I think I'm just going to keep it to that. I mean, it's a very straightforward theory. I mean, it's the, I gave you the bones of it, but that's really all you need to know to understand what it's about. And yeah, honestly, I think that's going to do it for today. I will be posting longer form content. These first couple videos are just going to be kind of short because I am new to the YouTube thing and I want to kind of get the editing portion down before I start to post videos that are, half an hour to an hour long. Obviously, they'll be in the same style, um, but just kind of easing my way into it. And of course, with time, longer form stuff will come. I have a video planned about Kyron Lacey, which I believe is going to be a really, really fun one, but that video will probably be pretty long. I have another planned about Rocco's Basilisk that'll probably be pretty long. Those should be releasing, hopefully sometime in the next month or so. And if you enjoyed, I hope you'll stick around, you'll subscribe, and just kind of see what I got planned. I know I'm a small, YouTube channel. I think this will be the second video on the channel that I end up posting. But I got a lot of fun stuff planned, and so I hope you'll stick around for it. But yeah, I mean, if you stayed this long, you're a real one for sure, and I appreciate you. And that's about all I have for you today. I really appreciate you guys sticking around this long, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless, guys. Have a good one.